RYUC After Action Report Essential: The Power of Our Focus and Our Attention and Awareness. This recording is part of a series of recordings reporting on an exploration into our creativity, collectively entitled Releasing Your Unlimited Creativity After Action Report, abbreviated RYUC-AAR. This particular recording addresses the creativity essential, understanding the power of our focus, of our attention and awareness. Background on the creativity essentials and the RYUC material. The creativity essentials are concepts, principles, ideas, or whatever one may wish to call them, related to the source out of which our creativity arises. The journey of exploration into our creativity revealed the essentials needed to be addressed and understood in some way by an individual if one desired to move as deep as possible into their own creativity, creative ability, and creative power in this incarnation. Otherwise, one would be placing self-imposed limits on their creativity. Essentials are not building blocks or fundamental items used to create something. Rather, the essentials are about the stuff out of which the building blocks and foundational items arise. It is suggested you ponder, contemplate, do your own experiments with the creativity essentials such that you know their truth for yourself. Here I wish to bring to your attention we each have a very unique perspective of creation. What I say and write about on the topic of creativity with its relationship with the creative essence of creation are my comments based on my observation and experience from the journey of exploration into our creativity. If what I say resonates with you, use it. Otherwise, it's recommended you do your own contemplation, experiments, and exploration into the variety of topics discussed here to see which is true for yourself. From where the power of our focus and our attention and awareness arises. As stated in other recordings, the creative essence of creation, the stuff out of which creation arises, desires to experience its creation through us. Also, discussed in other recordings, is the stuff out of which creation arises can be experienced as consciousness, energy, a field of infinite possibilities, and as perceived by the human perspective as having no form or arising from a nothingness, and appears to possess an intelligence or self-organizing ability. It needs to be noted, both this consciousness and this energy do not have a form unto themselves unless the energy and the consciousness are given form. It is here, in realizing energy and consciousness have no form unless given a form, we can come to see as humans our intentions and what we think and believe, which is how we can co-create with creation and give form to both energy and consciousness. When mystics say all of creation arises out of a place of no-thingness or no form, it doesn't mean there is nothing there. It just means it doesn't have a form that our mind can perceive or recognize. We then take this energy and consciousness and give it form. It is here the importance of how our ability to both control and manipulate energy and consciousness can be seen. The question then becomes, what form do we want to give our consciousness, and how do we want to learn to manipulate the energy that gives rise to all of creation, for nothing moves without energy. If there is no energy, nothing moves. There is nothing to observe. Our consciousness is the way that we decide to put together and view creation, which brings us to the story we tell about ourselves and about creation. In understanding energy, consciousness, and the dance and the interaction between energy and consciousness, we can begin to see how a flow of energy awakens consciousness to aspects of itself of which it may be unaware, and how the focus of consciousness can create a flow of energy. As such, we find the power of the focus of our attention and our awareness, accompanied by mindfulness and awareness, of which arises in life in response to the intention we hold, is our most powerful creative tool. The energy will go where we focus our attention and awareness, and access a flow of energy which we enter will awaken our awareness to aspects of ourselves and creation of which we are unaware. The power of intention. Creatively, any intention we hold consciously or unconsciously is a focus of our attention and awareness, and sets the flow of our creative life energy into a particular direction. Intention can be described as an aim, a plan, a goal, a purpose, a target, a mission, or an objective. It is what guides us. Any wish, desire, or want can be an intention. It needs to be understood that an intention that is held will take us past the completion of any single act or goal. For example, the intent to build a house takes us past buying the property, designing the house, digging the foundation, and building the house step by step. Similarly, holding the intention to make money does not stop. Even after money is made, the intention continues unless changed. As such, intentions can be life-consuming even without realizing it. What we choose to think and believe, and the perspective we have about the world, creates a focus within our mind. That focus can act as an underlying intention to direct the focus of our attention and awareness, and subsequently our creative life energy. Our creative life energy flows where we place our attention. The intention we hold sets the flow of our creative life energy into a particular direction to fulfill the intention that is held. A clear intention seeks to remove any competing intentions that may scatter our energy and direct our creative life energy in a direction other than what we currently want to create. Our creative life energy is what energizes all the experiences we have. The direction of flow of our creative life energy is a composite of all the intentions we hold. Strongly held intentions obviously have a much greater influence over the flow of our creative life energy. If we become very intentional, that is, we pay attention to the intentions we set and pull the string as to why we want the intention, we will surface competing intentions and get a much better understanding of what we desire. In doing so, we will have a greater passion for what we intend. Now, one of the problems we face is that as we go through life, we pick up ideas and beliefs that can act like intentions and end up influencing our life in ways we do not realize. So when we choose to create something, especially about a different direction in life, there is a question we probably need to address. The question is, what is the depth and breadth of the competing intentions we hold, which are diverting our creative life energy in another direction? We need to address and remove the competing intentions to get the clarity in the direction we need to go to create what we desire. To consciously create, we need clarity for any intentions we have and ensure the intention will carry us to what serves us. In understanding our intentions and the focus of our attention and awareness are determined by what we think and believe, the first thing which should be done is understand why we intend what we do. That is, we need to pull the string and explore, why do I intend what I am intending? What is my real motivation behind this intention? Look to ensure the motivation behind the intention resonates with your truth. It is suggested the string is pulled until one gets a response that we feel ultimately serves us and resonates with our truth and not fulfilling something externally being imposed on us and asking us to live in a world in a way that is ultimately not serving our truth. In exploring our beliefs, we will probably find we have shallow beliefs and deep-seated beliefs. Shallow beliefs and not strongly held beliefs can relatively easily be changed. Deep-seated beliefs are held very strongly, and it will take quite a bit of effort to change them or some type or kind of experience to change these beliefs rapidly. Shallow beliefs we can change quickly, such as wearing different clothes because we have changed our job. Deep beliefs are often set for our life. Religious beliefs, family loyalties, and many early program beliefs fall into this category. Deep-seated beliefs can carry us through the storms of life and allow us to maintain stability, but we can always change them. Changing them may just take a little work, but changing them will change how we live. In addition to the beliefs we hold, any intention we set, as previously stated, we may need to look to see and remove any competing intentions we may be carrying. The question is, how do we find those competing intentions that may be distracting us or carrying us off our desired course? We need to realize our energy goes where we focus our attention and awareness. Creatively, any intention we hold consciously or unconsciously is a focus of our attention and awareness. The intention we hold sets the flow of our creative life energy into a particular direction to fulfill the intention that is held. What is not understood is the intention or intent that is directing our life is a composite intention of all the intentions we hold. This composite intention that is directing our life can be conscious, subconscious, or unconscious, or a combination of these. This intention that is directing our life acts as an undercurrent that directs our attention. This is why a disciplined effort or a single point focus is required for many things we wish to create. Relative to the desire of the creative essence of creation, it will act as an undercurrent in our life, if not become an active influence to push us in a direction it desires for our life and the experience it created us to have. Additionally, the presence within can be experienced as an intention for our life path and has a direction unto itself, and our internal compass will keep us true to that path. Our life path is an intention for our life and will always be there as an undercurrent. Alignment with our life path allows us to start our creative efforts placed where our creative life energy is concentrated. There is an infinite number of things we can do and create and be within our life path or be in alignment with our life path. We just need to pay attention to our life path and the flow of our creative life energy.